We are. The Tauto Nativo are the endangered species as of now in their own homeland.
Panel after panel of people spoke out today in favor of Resolution 258 and in opposition to the military's proposed taking of both government and private properties. In its draft EIS, the military has proposed the possibility of taking over 2,000 acres of additional property from the people of Guam for use as a firing range. One of the proposals calls for taking lands along the eastern shore of Guam in the Pagat area. This includes the Marble Caves and the Sussexan Valley area.
I just want to request that all senators be mindful of the people of our generation. Just let us have the future you guys had. And know that we're not the only families being affected, but everyone on Guam.
Some testified in favor of the resolution because they either owned or lived on property that the military is proposing to take. Others, like businessman Henry Simpson, testified because the proposed firing range would close down his Guam Raceway Park. It's a popular attraction for auto, drag race, and off-road enthusiasts.
There's only one shooting range on that whole area, and they want to take out the whole racetrack for one shooting range.
Others testified because they have simply been opposed to the military buildup from the very beginning.
We protested for years on this military buildup. The showdowns of a finger gesture, thumb down, they laugh at us, anti-military and so. So look at now. Where we are today, this morning.
Even Superior Court Judge Stephen Unpinko testified in favor of the resolution, citing, among many reasons, the environmental impacts the proposed firing range would have on the Sussexan Valley. It's a valley Judge Unpinko says offers both recreational activities like hiking to the Marble Caves and traditional fishing areas.
On the coast, there are traditional fishing spots for Tataga, Mamulan, Lagwa, Palaxi, for the spear fishermen and the casters. The ocean tables produce lobsters. Boating and fishing definitely occurs on the Pacific Ocean side.
Unpinko questioned the reasoning behind the military's need for additional property, considering the fact that they already own 40,000 acres, or 27% of Guam's land. Judge Unpinko says that the military could easily use other areas like Patty Point.
These areas provide better, viable alternatives for firing range by virtue of its isolation, marine preserve designation, barn fishing activity right there in Patty Point, and the freedom of action to use base facilities without restrictions.
Unpinko also brought up Guam's borrowing capacity, something that is limited by the total value of GovGuam property. Guam will need this borrowing capacity in order to beef up its infrastructure for the military buildup.
Taking away Guam's most significant asset, land, will inhibit Guam's ability to secure financing for roadway improvements, water and power infrastructure, port expansion, and expansion of public health and social services.
The scene behind me is a prime example of the pristine landscape along the eastern coastline, an area that may be severely impacted by the military buildup. Clint Mergel, PNC News.